What's good, people? It's Zaya back for a brand new video. Today we've got Poison Deku Part 2. Trying to get to 200 subs, so hit that button, that sub button. Actually, hit the like and noti one while we're at it. And honestly, I had way too long of an intro last time, so let's just go straight into this. So, we ended off at when the USJ happens. Izuku grips 2 vials from his belt and pops them open. The poison swirls around him, moulding into a Spartan-style spear and shield. His dyed purple hair flicks back as he takes a step forwards, eyes focuses, and he mutters, "Let's dance, bitches." Before he and Bakugo can rush into the chaos, Kurogiri opens a portal, warping the class and scattering them across the USJ. But Izuku doesn't panic. He pulls out a glowing green vial, uncorks it, and drops the contents into the lake. The poison spreads it like an like a toxic ink fog creeping through the water. Villains start coughing, grabbing their throats and falling unconscious one by one. Sue blinks, then she mutters, "Remind me never to swim with you." Once the coast is clear, she grabs Mineta and Izuku and hops them to safety. I'm pretty sure, I wrote this 2 weeks ago, so what I was trying to say here is so you just takes them off. Anyways, once the coast is clear, she grabs Mineta. Oh, I already said that, my bad, I'm reading from the script. Meanwhile, we look at Bakugo and Kirishima. Bakugo is screaming, obviously blowing up every villain inside. And then Kirishima yells, "Manly," between every punch he can get. But even Bakugo's explosions start to lose their effect when he sees the Nomu. What did I mean by that? Sorry, this is rereading my own what if from ages ago. Well, it is doing that. I'm pretty sure I think he probably throws an explosion at the Nomu, but nothing happens. Izuku forms a massive poison spear in midair, then creates a second one behind it, launching them like javelins. How do you say that? Comment how you say that. The first one grazes the Nomu, the second pierces the shoulder, but the Nomu just regenerates. Shigaraki says he's immune to pain, grinning under his hand. Then he says, "This is your final act, poison brat." But Izuku's already pulling out his last resort, a black vial with a glowing skull label. Forbidden poison stuff he and Mina made in a junkyard as a joke, but they never tested it. He throws it into the air. He tells Mina to do the thing we said it would probably work with. Mina shoots a jet of acid straight into it. An explosion instantly happens. Toxic mist floods the area and the Nomu staggers. It actually reacts. Mina melts the ground under the Nomu's feet, while Deku flies upward, forming a large poison sword trying to slash the Nomu in half. He slams it down on the Nomu's backs. The Nomu roars but hits Izuku down to the ground, but then All Might arrives. With the poison weakening the Nomu's regeneration, All Might finishes it with a United States of Smash, launching the Nomu across the USJ and ending the fight. Now the aftermath of the fight. Everyone is safe, but barely. Aizawa, he's in the hospital, but unconscious because it's just Aizawa, for fuck's sake. Mina and Izuku sit side by side in the waiting room. Izuku has his arm around her, but he's smiling. Mina leans over and brushes her horns against his hair and whispers, "We're kind of awesome, huh?" He blushes, then nods. "Yeah, heroes in poison and acid. They do their secret handshake they made years ago." The hospital lights flicker for a moment as if the world knows that this one probably won't end in heartbreak. During the USJ recovery, a week passes. Bandages, bandages, and hospital food. Mina sneaks in rice balls for Izuku while grinning like a gremlin. She's also feeding Izuku herself. Meanwhile, Deku mixes vials in his bed, making adjustments to help his poison react with acid, while thinking of how he and Mina could be even stronger together. Recovery Girl says it's a miracle they survived that instant reaction with acid and poison. But they didn't just survive, they got noticed. Clips of the... Okay guys, I need you to comment down below what's like a good duo name for Mina and Deku. Like, what would social media call this duo of like poison and acid? Like the Venom team? I don't know. Anyways, so clips of the insert comment that I pinned went viral. People either love them or fear them, and then the comments start. Are kids like that really heroes? Did you see the toxic fog? That pink girl melted a guy's kneecaps. Mina shrugs. Well, yeah, he did try to kill us. All Might tells the class they need to show the world who they are. Deku and Mina look at each other and nod like it's fate. They train non-stop for the UA Sports Festival, or is it I hate this. Anyways, I don't hate this. Okay, going on a tangent, let's go back to this. Deku creates a faster forming vial. Deku is faster at making stuff from his vials. Mina improves her acid spray's accuracy, and their combo attacks become way more synced up. They also do their handshake mid-air during team attacks because it's fucking dope. Now, the obstacle course in the UA Sports Festival. The speech, I would assume, like, Deku says the speech. I'm pretty sure he had the most points. Deku says the speech. He said that he and the special someone won't be losing. Now, the obstacle course. Deku breaks Deku opens a vial and forms his poison wings and flies over the landmines. Then he forms poison spikes to stab the robots. Nah, I don't like poison spikes. When I wrote this a while back, I must have just been thinking of some crazy shit. What's better than poison spikes? What does he uses the spikes to stab the robots now. He gets like a poison bow, and like he's shooting it from mid-air. Not mid-air, but like, imagine like Iron Man flying over, but like he's using his repulsors, but instead of repulsors, it's like bows. And obviously it's concentrated poison or it wouldn't hit. And he also uses smoke screens to slow Todoroki and Bakugo. Mina's surfing on an acid trail, like a horny silver surfer, just trying to get through. The two of them finish second and third, Deku getting second, and Mina getting third respectively. Todoroki ends up getting first. Bakugo loses it and shouts, "This is rigged! Horns cheated!" Aizawa just told Bakugo that he's just been getting slow. Now, well, cause like, I don't think anyone likes a cavalry battle, and I'm on my Blue Lock arc gang. We're gonna be doing a game of Quirk football, or soccer, sorry people, if you're American, but it's football, not dealing with this shit. Of Quirk football, 5-on-5, whichever team wins moves on. So Izuku only has one match to move on. If his team loses, well, then, yeah. His team is like, Izuku's going to be playing left wing, Mina's right wing, Ochako's at centre mid, so like she can make people float. Great defense. Although Mina isn't really too happy Ochako's on the team. Tokuyami is going to be the striker, and Sato or Sugarman as the GK, as the goalkeeper, because I can't really think of anyone else who would be a good keeper. And They were playing a team of like just fodder characters that would seem really cool and intimidating when you first see them. I'm sure the people can make it look cool. Like I could imagine like Izuku and Mina doing some crazy combo acid and poison passes. Ochako floats the other team members as defense so they can't kick the ball. Sugar Man with the craziest goals. Imagine Sugar Man's just Gagamaru in disguise. And then who's our striker? Tokuyami. Dark Shadow's just like going crazy out there. Like what's the goalkeeper gonna do when he's blind because of Dark Shadow? So they win. Now we get Deku vs Shinso, which I'm just gonna do this quick. But Shinso tries to bait Deku, but Deku forms a poison mask over his ears to like muffle the sound. And then he knocks Shinso out cold, like with a poison spear. Just a paralyzing bit of poison, not any like fancy, what's it called? Not any death poison. And then in Mina's fight, Mina melts a ward with her opponent. I don't remember who Mina fights. I'm gonna say Mina fights Cementos Child. So Mina fights Cementos Child, Mini Cement, and she just melts the wall. And then Mini Cement just surrenders, because like, he does not want to do that. They wink at each other. Mina winks at Deku in the crowd. And Class 1B is just pissed, so they're just acting like, well, Class 1A doesn't exist. Now for Deku and Todoroki. This is gonna be dope, shitheads. Not shitheads, you guys are my fans, go like and sub. So, Marina's silent. Todoroki walks in, eyes cold, frost creeping on the floor beneath him. Deku enters and with his hair slicked back. His purple hair this time catches the sun. The cloud murmurs, "That's the poison kid. Is his hair glowing? Is he gonna kill Todoroki?" President Mike yells, "Fight!" Todoroki opens with a glacier. Deku leaps, opening a vial, his wings snapping out and dodging midair. He hurls 2 poison spears at Todoroki, but Todoroki blocks it with ice. But Todoroki doesn't know that this mixture that he made those spears with is actually one he created during the hospital. A combination of his acid, of Mina's acid and his poison. One that would explode when it comes in contact with water. And you know what's water? Ice. When it melts, it goes through the ice. And when a singular drop touched it from the heat it exudes, an explosion happens. The crowd gasps. Todoroki tries to rush Deku, but he counters, slamming his shield down and unleashing a burst of toxic mist that stings Todoroki's eyes. Izuku yells, "Use your fire, stop holding back." Todoroki yells back, "I'm not using his quirk." Izuku lands panting, then he pulls out a vial, dark purple with a glowing orange core. It's a prototype, one he hasn't truly tested. It's his Phoenix poison. He hurls it downwards, and a flame serpent made of toxic fire erupts. Serpent, what? No, a flame bird made of, I don't know why I put serpent, I must have been doing something. Maybe I was watching Cobra Kai, I don't know. Made of toxic fire erupts, slamming into Todoroki's ice like a living meteor. Ice cracks, flames flicker. Todoroki's left side, his fire side, ignites as a reflex. And that's when Izuku smiles. He drops the poison shield he's had summoned this whole time. He summons 2 poison spears. And then he chuckles. He mutters, "There you are, you icy hot bitch." Well, that's it for today's video, gang. I hope you loved that. Really intense, climatic. The idea of adding different types of poisons was suggested by a fan in my Discord. Go join the Discord, for fuck's sake. What else? You guys also like, sub, hit note. He said that at the start, so I don't know why I'm saying that again. Don't forget, I need you to comment down the duo name for Mina and Izuku. And Also, I need you two to come up with hero names for Mina and Izuku, because Mina's not pink anymore, so she can't really go by Pinky. And I'm not really in the mood to go with that monster alien girl thing. So, hero name for Deku, Izuku, and their duo name. Hold on, Deku, Mina, and their duo name. Anyways, that's all from me. Peace.